Welcome back. Empower You is having their 4th anniversary and they have plenty of events planned. Joining me to tell us more about what they have going on is Nathan LeMaster, founder of Empower You. Good morning.
I appreciate you having us out.
All right, so we're doing a little demonstration today. Kind of talk about that first, what we're going to be.
So what we're going to be doing is one thing that we do a lot of at Empower You is we do a lot of dry needling. So dry needling, it's kind of up and coming as far as the research, especially with physical therapy. So we actually do quite a bit of that. All of our therapists at Empower You are all dry needle certified.
Okay, talk about what Empower You is for those that maybe aren't sure what it is.
So Empower You, we are a performance therapy company. So what makes us a little bit different is so South Dakota is actually a direct access state. So you don't need a doctor's order in order to come see us. You can actually come directly to us if you have aches or pains. And this is a good way so that you don't have to go in for an MRI, X-ray, medication, or anywhere in between. You can actually come to us with some of the different things that you have going on with your body, and we can kind of help you get pain-free.
Yeah, I'd say, who is this kind of for, like age groups, or what kind of pain? When should they go in and see you guys?
We have as young as 8 years old, and we have as old as 92. So it's kind of all over the board. So our biggest goal and our mission is like, whatever your goals are and wanting to stay active, we want to help you with that and kind of get you from where you're at to pain-free, but then that next level of optimizing the body.
Okay, and then I guess we can get started here and then talk about some events you guys have going on.
Absolutely. So this year is our 4-year anniversary. So with our 4-year anniversary, we're actually having 44% off our initial evaluation. So any of our new clients, we're able to say, hey, come on in, try us out at a discounted rate. So what makes us a little bit more unique is we're a cash-based physical therapy system. So this just takes the messy insurance game out of the picture.
Okay, talk about kind of what dry needling is and what you're kind of doing, because I'm a little bit scared of needles, I'm not gonna lie, so this is a little intense for me, but talk about what it is and kind of the experience.
So dry needling, it is very different from acupuncture. The needles are actually very similar in diameter and depth and different things like that, but what we actually do is we're chasing the actual muscle system that we're going after. So nobody exactly loves the needles, but we fall in love with the results, right? So we have the needles that go in. So wherever we have the needles is actually what we're chasing. So when it comes to acupuncture, they are chasing meridian lines or changing the chi in the body or the energy. So for Lexi today, we're actually just going for the multifidi. So a lot of people that suffer from low back pain, they end up having dysfunctions in some of the muscles in their low back. So what we can do is we can drop the needles right into those muscles, and then I can actually hook them up to these little jumper cables. So what these are for is they actually re-educate the body and tell it what it's exactly supposed to do.
Okay.
So. All right, Lex, we're just going to go for a little bit of movement.
Okay.
So as we're turning it up, you can now kind of see it pulsating a little bit.
Okay.
So this is kind of the re-education process. So a lot of things that we do at Empower You is we'll start with our initial evaluation. We see what's going on with the body. Then once we get to a certain point, if it's appropriate, then we'll do dry needling. So the dry needling sets us up for success because it brings blood flow to the area, it re-educates the body, but it also gets it really tired. Then after we're done with the dry needling, then we'll do a lot of hands-on stuff, followed by therapeutic exercise, and kind of send them home with what we call their big 3. Their big 3 is their 3 exercises that are going to do the best to them to help rid of their pain.
Okay. Talk about kind of this process, how long this takes, kind of where do you put it in other places on the back, kind of how does that go?
So this changes with every single person. So your very first time, it's going to be between 5 to 10 minutes, depending how your body is reacting to it, and kind of go from there. A lot of times, her body will get used to this once we get to that point, and then I can also turn it up to get more of that reaction of what you're seeing here. We are able to do anywhere on the body, everything from the jaw to the neck for headaches, from the shoulder to the forearms, wrist, hands, feet, and everywhere in between.
Yeah, and talk about kind of just, it's not, super invasive, talk about any thing like that if people are concerned at all or maybe nervous. It's actually really simple and not too invasive.
Yeah, we try to make it as simple as possible. We always educate our clients when they come in, and we make sure, hey, this is what we're doing, this is the area where we're going. We obviously give them the choice, hey, is this something that you want to partake in? So the research is actually only getting better and better on it. So the research has actually shown that ultrasound and e-stim and different things like that are kind of a thing of the past, where dry needling, manual therapy, and therapeutic exercises is actually where performance therapy is heading to.
Yeah, and kind of talk about, again, the benefits of this and kind of what people will experience if they kind of try this out.
Yeah, so they come in. So a lot of times we have our initial evaluation, or even when you come in on your 5th, 6th, 7th session, we always start with saying, hey, this is how your body's moving today. We find a deficit and we try to change that within a single session. So each time you should have a small piece of the puzzle put back together. Your body should start to move better, it should start to feel better, and then as it progressively gets there, then we not only get you back to what you would consider your baseline. Your baseline is your God-given right to be pain-free, but then we like to take that a step further, make you feel a couple of years younger. We like to make you say, hey, is your goal to actually be pain-free, or are you wanting to get out there and start running again? Are you wanting to get on your knees to play with your grandkids again, or anything from there? And then that's what we're able to do here.
Yeah. Do you have any like inspiring stories of people that have kind of tried this and really like turned their life around, their pain around, things like that?
Absolutely. So any of our 5-star Google reviews, we're at 250 plus. What's super unique about those is all of them are very specific to them. We've had everything from individuals that have just wanted to go for walks again, and then they end up actually not only running a 5K, a 10K, but we actually had one at Grandma's Marathon this last weekend actually attempt a half marathon, which was really, really cool. So they were able to complete that. We have individuals that have been out of different practices such as yoga, such as fitness, such as CrossFit, or even just going for walks, and they haven't been able to accomplish that or feel like they're a part of that community anymore, and we've been able to kind of help guide them safely into that. So if you walk into Empower You, it doesn't look like your typical clinic. We have turf, we have squat racks, we have free weights, but a lot of times we like to challenge our clients, so they'll kind of come in for a little bit of a butt kicking and maybe even work up a little sweat while we're working with them.
Yeah. I guess talk about what inspired you to kind of start this and get involved in this.
My biggest thing is when I started Empower You, I was seeing that it was no longer client-centered or client-focused, and I truly wanted to give it back. So that's why we don't call them patients, we actually call them clients at Empower You. Kind of gives them that next level of respect, saying like, hey, you don't have to come to us. We are cash-based PT. We know we're not for everyone. We know needling's not for everyone or the hands-on stuff, but what we do understand is that it should always revolve around them. So that client is kind of the term of respect for them, so that we hope that they can come in and we can be a part of that health journey with them. So wanted to make sure that I was getting back to client-centered care, and we allow these individuals to shoot us messages on the weekends or late at nights to kind of let us know, hey, what's going on? Are you succeeding, or is there something that you need a little bit more of?
Okay. Talk about how people can get more information on Empower You if they're interested.
So they can visit our Instagram page, our Facebook page. They can give us a call. Lexi, Jess, or Chaylu will be on the other end of that line. We'd love to set them up for an initial evaluation. Like I said, for this week, we have a few different deals as far as apparel, 44% off, new evaluations. Then we also have package plans. This is what makes each session just a little bit cheaper. So when you go in and you use your insurance, if you actually have not met your deductible, we are actually significantly cheaper than pretty much anywhere in town.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for being here this morning. Appreciate it, and showing us a little bit about dry needling.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back after the break.